26 degrees out here. Woo! Cold. Cold for the south. And we took the boys to school. I know it's Chinese New Year, but we're going to continue to try and look for loads. Try and keep progressing. See if we get something. And stick around. Find out.
Found it.
No, that's it. Actually,
I'm not drinking any water.
no, I think it's this one here. Let's see.
I'm not drinking any water.
Oh, it won't come out?
It might not have the straw
The
attached.
straw needs to be attached.
All right, off to school, Minecrafter. You gonna continue to try? Boots.
Can I try?
Oh yeah. Boots actually hung out with the little one
I got
last
one
night.
tiny drink.
One tiny drink. Maybe there's a straw then.
Hey, stop.
Off to school on a Tuesday. Okay.
I found.
Oh goodness. What'd you find?
Oh, that's weird because
I found. For some reason it was over there.
Bowser?
It's in the bag.
Where did you find all this stuff?
And I just found it. Some Mario Kart guys.
I took out this board last night, guys, to see if it was burnt on the back, and it is not. It's actually perfect. So I don't know. We'll see what Balboa comes back with and see if we can get that tested. Or it might just be the heater element. I don't know. Did you spill water? Use your words, crazy man. I like your sweatshirt. Check out JustTruckin.shop. Let's go to school. We are headed to school, but first it's coffee and donut time. But Southeast Trailer Mart's right here. That's pretty cool. They have a bunch of mobile trucks in case your reefer broke down or you need. It's like 29 degrees out here. Reefer broke down or you need a wheel seal or something done. Give them a call at 864-963-2030. There you go. Let's get these kids some donuts. Donut did you get? Ooh, chocolates. Cash going for the yummy. I love it. All right, let's do the coffee. I do the cappuccino thing first, like half, and then I do coffee. In case you're wondering, it's regular. Leave room for cream. Grind them up, and you know it's cold when the truck idles up. Oh yeah. Woo. Yeah, the ice is gone. Very good. Beautiful sunrise coming. Let's get to school. What's 3 plus 90?
I don't know.
90.
3!
Hey! We played. Look at that sunrise. It's gonna be beautiful.
Yeah.
Look at those white lines up in the sky. See 4 of those? What are those? Little tiny white lines. Those are airplanes.
Airplane! Why would you think it was a rocket?
The sun is shining through their jet stream. No, it's the airplane.
Why is it going like that?
Because it's going across the sky.
Where? Why does it just look like a line?
Because it's shining across the sky.
Why does it?
Right. Thank you. Love you, Bubba. Love you, Case. Thank you, you too. With that beautiful sunrise behind us, we're gonna go check on this girl because it's been a while. Man, there's no good loads right now. I appreciate you guys' comments for reminding me it is Chinese New Year, all this other stuff that goes on this time of year. You want to keep progressing and making money, but sometimes you just gotta stay busy, fix hot tubs, do that kind of stuff. But I'm gonna get this thing warmed up. It's 28 degrees now. It's not getting warmer, it's getting colder. It was 30 degrees when we left the house. Whew. Oh man. And I need some washer fluid. I used it all this morning to get the windshield clean, and now it's gone. All right. Let's see how this old girl's doing and do a pre-trip on her. And now, if you're thinking about coming out to CDL school, you're gonna be like, what's a pre-trip? It's checking everything on your truck to make sure it's safe for the road. So, starting with your motor, you'll do an in-cab pre-trip during your schooling, and then you'll kind of come out here and check stuff on your motor, such as the oil, anything leaking, or anything low on fluid. So, we'll check that right now. Our Shell Rotella T6, or T5, sorry, we had T6 in the Volvo, is looking beautiful. And all of our fuel looks good, no leaks on the bottom. Checking for all that stuff, coolant looks good. All right, we had a leak right here. We had a new clamp put on there. Belt looks good. Okay, see what we got going on. Let's fire up. The old truck is saying 26 degrees. Cold weather hurts batteries. She had a hard time starting, but she got there. So you can idle up with these trucks, get your idle higher, charge your batteries back up with the alternator spinning faster, plus it just is better for the warm-up process altogether. So we'll let her warm up and we'll start looking for loads. We'll check on our hubs. I like to just look across from the other side. If you see any oil down on your tire, you're got a problem. Or if you start to see that, you're looking to see closer if you have any oil on your brakes, you really got a problem. So ours are dry on this side and dry on this side. That's all you can ask for. You'll see it wet right there, wet where the brakes. You'll see a drip of oil down, but you'll see Southeast Trailer Mart. There you go. Okay, let's watch that sunrise. Look for loads. So let's look for some loads on Truck Smarter, right there in the middle. Check them out in the App Store. Great free app. That's an awesome load board that puts together brokers you never heard of and brokers that you have heard of. Just brings all their apps into one place. Like Greenville, Orlando, what is that, Dupree? I've never heard of them. We might get carrier packets set up with them because that's a new broker I've never seen. So they're always adding new brokers every week, every month. Okay, Maryland, Greenville, $1,000 to Maryland, man. All the toll roads up there. Wisconsin, Axle down to Florida. We'll probably bid on that. We'll email them, see what they got going on there. 11:30 on the 29th. That's kind of a long drop. Minnesota, those are all those solar panel loads again. Looks like they're up to 27. They think they're up to 25 yesterday. So they're bringing them up. Arkansas, those have been up for a while. I think those are also solar panel. Lots of them. Looks like that's all we have right now is solar panels. A couple short ones that'll pop up later. That Denton's been up. Denton, Georgia's been up for a couple weeks. Spartanburg, South Athens, that's a maybe. It's a good $750, $850 load right there. We'll talk to RXO on that. Summersville out for $600 out to Charleston. Yeah, that's another $800 minimum. Fort Lauderdale, I've seen that broker a little bit, but I've never worked with them. Let's see, this is another, it's way up there. Yeah, Minnesota again, but I don't know if that's solar panel or not. Probably not with the 2 drops. Not a lot of choice loads though. Greenwood, I'd rather take that Spartanburg to south of Athens than to take the Greenwood all the way over there. But AMX has been good to me, coming back sometimes from the Panhandle. And Gaffney, we're starting to get further on the Deadhead now, so. Mills River, Newberry to Groveland, that's a maybe. That one's been up for a while too. I've seen that one for the last week and a half. Maybe we'll see what NG or NTG has on that one. And that's Samsung. I've delivered there a lot, but never picked up. Let's go into Lowe's. Now we're getting a little too high on the Deadhead, so we'll keep looking, keep refreshing. It's early. 8 a.m. hasn't come yet, so once 8 a.m. comes, the brokers on the East Coast start getting going, and so will we, hopefully. And it's a whole lot of the same, but 8 o'clock is coming, so we'll be there ready to go if something pops up quick like yesterday. If C.H. Robinson gave us more than just 700 to go all the way past Atlanta, probably would have done it. Definitely would have done it for 800, 850, but it wasn't happening. They're not budging at all, so that's what happens when they have way too many trucks and not enough freight. That's the game. That's the spot market. That's what I run. It can be very fruitful when it's good, but it can be very daunting when it's down. So you got to keep keeping your head up and keep doing what you got to do. But as the market was good, we worked our best to pay off our equipment and get ourselves set up for being able to be at home. But I can't sit at home. Like, I get too stir crazy. So I'll probably hang out here till about 9 a.m. and then I'll take my spa circuit board down to the local, only it's called Hot Springs and Spas, I think. Only like local service place for them. I'll bring it to them and just have them double check it and test it and say, can you verify this is not working the way it should? And if they can, then we'll buy a new circuit board, about $275 just for the board. The whole thing with the heater tube, you can can get it for like $389, like $400. So we might do that too, just to have peace of mind and have some spare parts. I don't know, but we'll see. But it's definitely flowing. There's no blockage in the pump. It's just something's going on with that board and not giving the 240 volts to the heater element. So we'll figure that out. That was from yesterday's video, if you wonder what the heck I'm talking about. I'm trying to fix my hot tub to be warm in this cold weather. But after a big cold spell, not like this one. This isn't, it was cold for a while for us, for a week. My hot tub after that didn't work the same anymore. So I don't know if it got too cold or what. But right now, we'll wait till 8 o'clock, get back on the slow board, see if anything will pop up right now that we can go grab and get going, or if we'll just keep checking it during the day like we've been doing. That's what I do. I just continue to check throughout the day, 20-minute, 30-minute intervals, see if anything new's popped up. Around 10 to 12, I really check it quicker, like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, because that's when the most loads that people fell off of, which means that they had somebody on it booked and then they fell off. They, for whatever reason, couldn't take it. Those people come into play usually, and that'll, or those carriers, where something happened or their load that they're on then isn't getting unloaded quick enough, which I've had happen to me, and so they can't make the next load, so they'll become available. And if they need your truck, that's the avenue I'm in. That's the niche that I'm in. I wait till they need me, and then I take it for a premium, and that makes it the best of my time. So, okay, let's see if we're doing hot tub stuff or if we got a load. Well, it is 8:30 now, and not much happening out there. So we're gonna do a little tug test. Just kind of pull it up and push it back. Move those hubs, move those brakes. My goodness, I would love to be moving towards a load right now, but geez. Just get those brakes working. Get those gears going. Yeah, but I'm part of a lot of Facebook groups too, like broker Facebook groups, or rates and like lanes Facebook groups, and they're all saying it's a lot of this is to do with the customers are just not paying. They have a set rate they want to pay, and they're not doing any more than that. So I understand that, but man, it's hard to just sit here and have an asset and not be able to run it for some money. So we'll get back to the house and continue to look, but it's looking grim on a Tuesday. Well, we did have a load from Coyote going down to kind of north of Tampa a little bit. Should be in the 2 grands all day, but they came back at 17, but then they called me, as you can see here, and then they took it off the board. So might have had somebody else and they were trying to bid me against them. But thank you all you guys for your comments. You said this is a 4,000 kilowatt heater, which it says right there. And if you do the math, it should be about 14.4, you said, give or take 10%. And it's about 15, so I think the heater is fine. An ohm meter. The fuse is fine, we did check it out. But I don't know if it's the board but these sensors right here, there's 2 of them. And when I test it in here, I get nothing. Like I've tried to touch it down here on the metal pieces, I've touched it inside. Nothing back, so maybe those are gone. I don't know, because if this isn't reading to this, it's reading the flow and the temperature here and temperature here, then it will not heat. So we'll see if those sensors went bad or what. But start with the little things and get them tested. But I'm gonna get a second opinion. Probably take this thing down to the hot tub place, and then we have to go to the lake property for a contractor today. So might be a wash for Tuesday, but I'm trying to figure this out on my own because first of all, they can't get anybody out for like 2 weeks. Second of all, I can save a lot of money by just bringing it to them. Kind of the same thing I did with my heat pump, and figured out it was the capacitor and the actual fan motor at my lake property. So do stuff yourself. It'll save you a lot of money in this world if you can do it. And there's a lot of great people on YouTube that are willing to help you out. So let's see what today holds. All right, someone's playing with the puppy or the kitty cat. I'm gonna take this to the spa place. Those sensors might be it because they're not giving me nothing back. I don't know. So we'll check there first, the cheapest. All right. Let's go. I don't know what we got going on here. If they need to push, they're talking to each other. talking to the other guy. I don't know. T's and P's for them, but the hot tub place is right here, about 5 miles up on Woodruff Road, right by where T-Dubs went to cosmetology school. Let's get up there. All right. Hot Springs Pool and Spa. It's the only place around Greenville. When we actually bought our spa, they didn't have any. So we had to get ours from Asheville. Well, let's see if they got any answers for me. All right. No worries. Your own personal spa. So what are your spas made by?
Caldera. So you can tell the difference. Like this is a Caldera,
Yep.
and then like this would be more like the Caldera.
Yeah, that's kind of what I got. Yeah, the plastic sides and
we have that.
And that's who's that made by?
That is made by Clearwater.
Okay.
And we've just now started selling them, so we don't have all the parts in.
No, because when I first started looking for a spa like 2 years ago, you guys didn't have any. Some crazy cool spas, but yeah, they don't carry the Balboa parts. I guess these companies have their own. Look at these pools. That is pretty cool. Put that in your backyard. Oh, this is actually full of water. You can watch it run. Man. So they talked to their lead technician on the phone because he's out in the field, and he said, "Yeah, just go to spadepot.com or all these different parts stores to get the parts for this." And I said, "Okay." But we definitely have. That's a nice Bronco. I like it. We know that our heater element's good. Maybe our sensors are bad because they're not giving us any input. But yeah, they don't got anything here for us. So on to the next. T-Dubs is listening to Joe Rogan podcast as she sweeps. And this guy found Casey's headphones and wants to eat cheese.
Our kids are so weird.
I got cheese.
Just wants to eat cheese. I like cheese, but I mean, like it was like late night coming home. Like, let's get some cheese.
I know, me too.
Yeah.
You ever go to the fridge at like 1 o'clock in the morning and you're like, you know what I really want? Some cheese.
Some cheese. Yeah, but no loads still, guys. And really. I think I'm gonna start with these sensors, but they're like $30 a piece. We do have the heater element giving us 15 ohms. I don't know, guys. So I called the company that makes this also, and they made me leave a voicemail with the guy. So we'll see. But there's no place around here that will just take it in and double check everything on it. So we have to run to the lake house real quick. Still looking for loads, but they are dropping off drastically. Not much left. We'll see what comes around. Man, there we go. So we actually just called the company that, I called them yesterday, the company that we bought it from, but it's past the year warranty. But I guess the internals have a better warranty. So they're actually submitting a warranty claim for us. And he says he thinks it's the relay. Because we're not getting any power right here. So I was talking to his tech directly, and he said, sounds like your relay is going on that circuit board. It happens a lot when it gets cold. I said, okay. So we might have a hot tub fix. It takes them a couple weeks, and they'll send us a whole new, maybe a whole new unit, or maybe just a board. And we'll be able to put that in there and be warm again and rock and roll in the hot tub. It's just always something, right? You got a lot of crazy stuff going on all the time. Well, yeah, we'll get the hot tub fixed, and then we'll go back in it, okay? Why? Because we got to fix it. Oh, goodness. So just got off the phone with a spa manufacturer, and it's $500 for the part. But look at this truck.
I was asking him.
Pretty color.
Look at that the back door.
Well, that's like the one that the goose. Remember we saw the truck show?
Yeah.
I want to say it's a Pete because they're.
That's really nice.
Nice truck. Here, hold the phone and film that. Here.
My hands are nice. Sorry.
What does it say on a little tag? It says
Operated by.
Badass 379. Look at the hood.
So cool.
It's got the cowl hood. That is so cool. Nice truck, man. The
That's really awesome.
Tiffany green. And we are headed to our appointment at the lake property, and it's beautiful. 52 degrees, way better than 26 degrees earlier today.
Yeah.
But yeah, they shipped it out today, so it'll be here a couple days, FedEx. We should be warm again for the tub.
Yeah, last night Justin was like, you know what would be really nice right now? A nice warm bath, because it is cold. And I said, yeah, well, if the hot tub was working, we could do that.
Yeah, we'll get it back going. And Kylan's like, I want to go in. I'm like, not right now, you don't, buddy. Not right now. A little cold. All right, let's get there. Pass the water. There we go. Good old Lake Hartwell. If you run the 85, you know what I'm talking about. If you run over that bridge, the longest one, you're close to our lake property. We just stopped at a Wild Wing Cafe. It's not like Buffalo Wild Wings. It's not that. It's just called Wild Wing Cafe. Never heard of it until I came to South Carolina. But T-Dubs had some sandwich she wanted. That was from there. And they didn't have it, but they had something else. She got it.
It's spicy.
Spicy fajita wrap. Doing a lot of maintenance around here, T-Dub said. These guys got those cool little arms that like shred up everything. Cut the brush.
Cool. Makes you wonder if they're gonna try to widen things.
What does that guy's do? Just smashes it down? Oh no, he's got a cutter too.
Oh, it cuts it. Oh, that's cool.
Just saws. There you go. And the other back of the other road they're putting new road down, ripping up the old asphalt. Getting her done. Oh yeah, we made it. It is beautiful out here. I think I'm gonna put that Trans Am back in the garage because T-Dub's transmission's done, so I really don't need the garage. Might as well. Come on, crazy. Might as well have one in there instead of all of them out here. And then I think I might pull the IROC up, take pictures of it, and put it on the Facebook pages for IROCs and try to trade for a canary yellow, maybe. Who knows? But I want a 5-speed IROC. Okay, let's move some of these cars around. Got to connect the battery. Beautiful out there at the lake. Man. Water's coming up a little bit, slowly but surely. Move this one back in the garage. What are you doing, headphone man?
I'm just doing the...
Listen to your headphones.
Yeah, I'm not working.
Oh no, is it charging?
No.
So we still have a little more plumbing to do with the steam ports and the coolant reservoir, which we have. Oh, the internet's not working?
Yep.
Oh no.
Where?
Okay, we'll charge them up. But up here, I bought this little adapter, so we'll see if that's going to work for us. So that is exactly what we needed. Beautiful. So now I have some 4 AM that I actually left in the Kenworth that I can run off of here. You can spin it if you want. Want to spin that? That's a radar cap, but it fit perfectly and it doesn't touch the cap. I was worried about the clearance, but
It's not touching
so then this goes up into here to the steam port, and that lets the pressure out of the top of the heads, and then this goes to the reservoir. So that's what I want to do. I wanted to tee into it right there. Uh-oh, we dropped it. Cool. So we'll get the new reservoir in here. We'll replace this one. Yeah.
It's saying.
It's working again. And then we have.
Saying.
It's playing.
It's saying.
Good. It's working. Yes. It's working.
Saying.
Good.
It's saying.
We have another reservoir.
Dad.
Yes, baby.
I entered the saying me.
It's working.
It's saying me.
Okay. Good.
It's saying me.
Good. 2 reservoirs are going to go here. One for the LSA supercharger has its own coolant that comes in the back, and we have those lines. And there's a heat exchanger down there. Can't really see it. Down there, and a pump down there. So they each have to have their own little coolant. But hey, we're making progress. So now that once I get this new reservoir hooked up to here with that line out of the Kenworth, I can fill this thing with coolant and we can check leaks. Ooh. It's been sitting for a while. Come on, fuel. Part of that problem was probably it's out of fuel. There we go. Getting back to the fuel rail. What do we got? Almost 60. Let's cycle it one more time. That sounds better. Yeah. 60 PSI, please. Come on. Should start. Oh, 55. We'll take that. There you go. did I drive it?
Yeah.
We just pushed start. We're gonna put it back in the garage.
Oh.
It was out of fuel. Yeah,
Can I
she's.
come in?
Yeah, you can jump in there if you want. Other side, other side. Man, I love that car. It's fun. Get some coolant in there, get it tuned. We had a couple of vacuum lines to run also. And then we also have to run those lines at the back of the supercharger. Some coolant, but cool. Let's go mess with the SS and the IROC. Get the IROC up front so I can get some pictures of it and put it on the boards, because I really want either a white or a canary yellow 5-speed, 86 to 89 IROC. T-tops or convertible. Well, there's one. Well, let's go get the other. Does need a transmission mount, but transmission works just fine. Oh, it's just a rubber little thing underneath. If you know IROCs, you know these cars. Steering wheel does have a bit of a missing top. She goes. If you just want one to restore a little bit and drive it around, this might be the one for you. All right. Whoa, whoa. Don't peel out too much gravel. So if you want a little blast from the past or your son's first car, do you come with it?
Me?
Yeah.
You can't sell me.
Oh, man.
You can't get rid of me that easy.
This was actually my first car. That's why I want one. Again,
Canary yellow.
I want 5-speed. Yeah, but I do want T-top 5-speed, which can be hard to find. Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right, they are safe and sound again, side by side. But I just want to get a 5-speed one, so we'll list that maroon one for sale and look for the canary yellow or the white. If you know anybody that has a 5-speed T-top or convertible, white, yellow, preferably. But I don't think they made a yellow convertible. But yeah, that's what I'm looking for. The yellow car was my first car ever, so maybe something like that. And yeah, he's almost done here. It's got a little kink in the cable after that storm. The internet was intermittent, so he's getting it fixed up.
That was back in behind where it was bonded, and when it's in the ground.
So you guys get power off of you daisy into the main power.
Well, actually, if anything, if any kind of lightning or anything gets on the line, it'll dissipate. If it comes in power or on us, it'll dissipate on all the systems instead of just blowing one of them up. So, and if everything works right, it should be enough to protect everything. But that just was a close lightning strike.
Lightning said, "Boom, no more."
Yeah, I was surprised it only melted that little bit. I have seen it melt the entire room.
We got lucky because there was some lightning out here.
Yeah, but,
that was it. Well, at least you found it.
Trying to find a piece of that buried line, just about out. But that metal sheath that you saw me stripping off on that one, we'll cut the black part off, and then that metal sheath is what bonds it from the road to the house. And then we're bonded in with the power up at the house also. But that helps with lightning, helps with any kind of interference on the line, anything.
But it comes out of that to daisy off. So that right where it came out is where it.
Yeah, right where it came out of that. Or actually, that was back in behind the metal, just right there where it came out to go up to make the connection to the faceplate.
Yep.
Is where it absolutely just
See ya.
melted it right there.
Cool. So you got to replace that, and it should be good.
Yeah, I've already got it stripped back to some good wire, stitched and cleaned back
Okay.
up, and I actually had enough to go to another bonding point.
Nice.
In that same.
So there's actually 4 wires in there: yellow, white, blue, white.
Yep.
And what does each one do?
Well, each pair brings in a different signal.
Okay.
The service that y'all have is actually using 2 digital signals.
Okay.
To get the 25 meg internet service. Just because of distance from the cross box and digital terminal.
Yep.
And so one signal's coming in on that blue pair of wires, and one's coming in on orange pair of wires.
So it just doubles it up, gives you better.
Yeah, and then when it hits the box inside, there's a circuit board in the box itself that actually combines those 2 weak signals.
It makes it one strong one. Nice. Learning more and more. So that's what happened. Lightning got it. Lightning melted it.
Oh.
I know. That's why your cameras don't work so great.
Oh.
All he cares about is watching the camera. We downloaded the app for the cameras on his iPad, and he watches the cameras all day.
Oh, Lord.
And
Keeps him out of trouble.
yeah, he loves. I think he's going to be a security installer or something later in life because he loves the cameras. Yep, so that was a problem, Kai. So now your TV will work, okay? All right, so thank you.
Thank you.
Sure, when they developed it, they were trying to do something else.
Yeah.
And this was a mistake, but it turned out really cool.
Turned out to work for it? That's cool.
Because this stuff, it waterproofs the splice in here, is basically what it does. I need to actually slide that just a little bit. Is it sticks to itself better than it does anything else.
I need that kind of Play-Doh for my kids.
Oh, yeah. It leaves just a little bit of residue on you.
Man, that stuff's awesome.
But once those two sides touch, it's encased.
It's done.
Yeah.
It's sticking. Yeah, it's waterproof. And after all of that, we are back in business. So lightning must have hit close to the house. Our box is right there by that big tree, by the lake. And he said where it came out of that aluminum sheathing, it melted itself together. So yeah, lightning must have hit pretty quick. But after he fixed all that, it still didn't work. So now we're working. Colin's, of course, playing with all the cameras. He gave us another box. Luckily, he had one of those with him. Another like router all in one. So yeah. Now it's working. Cameras are back on. That cool new little door handle thing that is Wi-Fi is working now too. And I did some work on the Trans Am while we were while he was doing all that because I had some time. So I got a little bit more of the plumbing done for the supercharger heat exchanger. So cool, almost there. I need one more line to be connected for the radiator to be able to be filled, and we can look for leaks on that. If you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, my sons have a channel called 3BB. They'll let number 3 and 2Bs, and we built that 78 Trans Am, and we're gonna build those two. That's why I moved them earlier, and I listed the IROC for sale. So I listed it at $5 grand. We'll see what happens. I know the market's a little bit down right now, but that'll get me out of that one and let me start searching for the canary yellow or the white one. So we'll close her back up in that garage. Just feel a little bit safer about her. She's got the, definitely has the most expensive engine in her. Those two though, I think after I sell the IROC, I'll probably start, I keep going back and forth, but I think I'm just gonna take the drivetrain out of that SS because after getting in it and stuff, the interior and everything's just gonna take some time to get it, it's flimsy, you know? Those cars are not made great. I'm not saying the IROC was made any better, but choose one or the other. Did have a beautiful sunset off to the right. Didn't really grab it, but it was stop and go. Traffic coming into right here. I guess they got the accident off the side over there. You kind of see the skid marks?
Oh, yeah, look.
Oh, man.
Oh, there's an ambulance. No.
The whole tire smashed into the door. Wow.
It looks like my dad's car back there.
Dude, yeah. Well, T's and P's for them. But yeah, it was backed up for just a little bit stoppage. Yeah, go and get back to the other two babies. One baby is,
Passed out
behind me. Oh yeah, he's gone. T-Dubs likes to get dog food from Dollar General.
It's not that I like to get it, it's just convenient.
Convenient?
It's convenient.
Oh.
And we're almost out of dog food, so I want to make sure we have enough.
Almost time, so we stopped. Waking up the beast. Oh goodness. Let's see what these other boys are doing. Not as much as a crescent as it was last night. It was a beautiful crescent last night. Dog food for days? Okay. All right. See what these boys are doing.
I'm coming, Daddy.
Shh. We got you food. We got you food. What's up, Gigi? What's up, little dog? What's up, crazy man? Playing cruising. Where's your big brother at? Oh, he's in the potty? Yeah. What game is it, Mario? That's pretty cool. And on that note, well then, we have the hot tub soon to be fixed. The internet is fixed. It was natural disaster, lightning, no natural occurrence, whatever, so they fixed it. The hot tub was $500. And thanks for all the comments. I guess there is a lot of that happens. That heater goes out a lot in these hot tubs. So crescent moon is beautiful. Trucking's a wave, so ups and downs. Right now it's a down. It'll be back in the ups, but who knows when that'll happen. So we'll stick with it. Just try to pray for a decent load. It's hard to swallow how bad the rates are, but it is Chinese New Year. It is January. Keep up coming up with all these reasons why, but you just want to keep working. So I'll keep myself busy. I might go out and do the Trans Am tomorrow and just look for loads in the morning. But God bless you guys. Thanks for hanging out, and we will see you on the next one.